tutorial, and here we go. First I'm using the Painterly Paint Pot by MAC all over my eyes to prime my eyelids. And I already did my brows, by the way. If I would have done it on here, it would have taken a really long time. So I just went ahead and did those off camera, but if you would like to see a separate video on those, I could definitely do that. And all the brushes I'll be using are all Wet and Wild and Real Techniques, and one brush I used was Eco Tools. But I went in with the L'Oreal Lumi highlighter, and I'm highlighting my brow bone. Alright, so now I am going to use the Wet n Wild little single eyeshadow. It's the cream color. And I'm going to blend out that primer, and so my eyeshadows will be able to blend out really well. Then I'm going in with the Modern Renaissance by Anastasia Beverly Hills. And I'll leave down below what eyeshadows I used in the exact order. I'm just putting that first shade all on the crease. And I'm really sorry, I am sick right now, so if I sound like I'm congested, it's because I really am. Alright, now I'm using a different eyeshadow color in that palette. It's like a burgundy berry color, and I'm layering that over the crease color that I used, that transition shade, and layering that on top. I'm using a different brush. I'm sorry, I actually used a Revlon brush as well, but I'm using the darkest color in that palette, and I'm carving out the crease to define it more and add some definition. I went back and forth a lot blending that dark color out, trying to make it as seamless as I can. Then I'm using a ColourPop eyeshadow. It's one of the Super Shock, and it's in a gold shade. I'm not sure what the name of it is, but again, I will link that below. I use my finger just to get the most pigment out of that. I'm using that Eco Tools brush that I mentioned, and I'm adding a little bit of that Lumi highlighter into the inner corners just to brighten up my eyes. Then I'm going in with liquid liner. I use the Maybelline Master Precise. It's a felt tip. And I also went in with the Kat Von D Trooper eyeliner as well, liquid liner, because I feel like this one's easier to create wings, but the Kat Von D one is really black. I also applied mascara, but I somehow missed that clip, so we're going to go ahead and go in with the foundation routine. I use the Nivea Post Shave Balm, that's a sensitive one, for a face primer. It actually works really well. I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind concealer. I put that under my eyes and a few problem areas just to start the foundation, so I don't have to really use as much. I'm using the new Urban Decay All Nighter foundation in the lightest shade, and I'm using the Real Techniques sponge. It's the pink one. I actually really like this one versus the orange one. I'd highly recommend it. And I also use the end of the sponge to make sure that line on my eyeshadow is as sharp as it can get. And I always do my foundation before or after my eyeshadow, just because of fallout and any mistakes I make, I can easily just wipe it off. So I start with a clean canvas for my foundation. Alright, now I'm going in with my concealer. It's Urban Decay All Nighter Concealer. Or I'm sorry, it's the Naked Concealer. I put under my eyes and on my chin for an under eye highlight. I put quite a bit of concealer, I'm not going to lie, but it's just personal preference. Alright, now we're going to bake. I bake with the air spun powder. Basically, I get a lot of questions about baking. It's just to set that concealer, and I leave it on there for quite a bit so it can do the baking process. So it won't, the concealer won't budge at all. I'm also going to go ahead and go in with my contour. I'm using a Physicians Formula bronzer, and then I turn around and use my Kat Von D palette, the Shade and Light Contour palette, and I use that first shade in that. And I just use that one to carve out a little bit more, and then I use the Physicians Formula to bronze. I also get my temples. And don't worry, I blend that out. There I go back in with the baking powder. I do that underneath the contour just so it makes that really sharp line. And while that's all baking, I'll go ahead and apply blush over that. It's just one by Kat Von D. Also, I'll link that below. And I go ahead and use a brush to sweep all that off. That was my phone. Now I just added some powder. Make sure you blend down your neck and also the Lumi highlighter to actually highlight this time. I highlight my cheekbones, nose, the bridge of the nose, my chin, above my brows, pretty much everywhere. I went back in with that same Renaissance palette and I went on ahead and finished up the eyes. I added that darker shade on my lower lash line and blended that out. Went back in with that highlighter. And here's the clip of me actually doing mascara. I actually reapplied it again, so at least it got in there. But I do it on my top and bottom lashes. It's the Maybelline, and let's see, it's L'Oreal Telescopic. I'll have it linked. I'm sorry, I just don't have all my makeup around me right now. And then I went in with the ColourPop Swerve gel eyeliner and put that in the waterline. And now I'm using a Jordana lip liner. Again, I'll have it below. And I'm using a ColourPop liquid lipstick in Kapow. And I actually know that one. Also went on ahead and applied setting spray right after that, but I lost that clip. So here I'm actually explaining like an outro for appreciating you guys for watching this video. For some reason the audio did not make it, so I figured I would record over. But yeah, I really do appreciate you all watching this video. Sorry about the choppiness of the video. I really am sorry, and also sorry about not having the audio in this. But I really hope you guys enjoyed, and if you would like to see anything else, make sure you put it down below, and I'll definitely be able to do that. Don't forget to give this video a like and a thumbs up, which is the same thing. I am such a dork. But alright guys, thank you so much. Have a wonderful night. Bye!